going on, everybody? This is the Instant Classic here again. I've just been watching the video of the last Ring of Honor show I went to. Here, I can put it on for you guys. Yeah, so there it was. Return Engagement. Hold on. Yeah, so there it was. Return Engagement. I would definitely recommend this show. This is a great show. Kota Ibushi and El Generico on there is great. The Guns versus Briscoes is very good. Pause this shit. Okay. Yeah, so overall, it's a very good show, and I'm really kicking myself in the ass for not going to the Ring of Honor show today. It looked to be a very, very, very good show. But yeah, what can you do? Oh well. It's fine. Anyway, just wanted to talk a little bit here about the state of wrestling. And what my thoughts on that are. So I don't have anything written down today, so this video is probably going to be a little bit all over the place. But you know, we'll see what happens. So with the dwelling economy in America, you know, you would think that wrestling would take a pretty significant hit, which it has. In terms of television ratings, TNA has basically been in purgatory for the last 3 years now. With their TV ratings, they've stayed basically within 0.8 to 1.2 range for 3 years now. I mean, they haven't gotten significantly worse or better, which can be either good or bad depending on how you look at it. For them, at this point, I would look at that as, I would look at it as an encouragement to be able to maintain that rating. And the thing is, you know, people say this so often, but it's really true. You can't really compare their ratings to WWE ratings. You just can't. You know, if you talk to people, a common average person about wrestling, they'll probably say WWE, hands down. They'll tell you they'll either call it the WWE or the WWF, depending on whatever. That's just the brand of wrestling out there. Unless you're actually in the wrestling loop or in the know, you don't know about TNA. So, you know, I mean, I would look at their ratings as pretty successful overall for TV. They're pretty good. Sorry about that. But you know, they need to get better. They really do. And you know, that's just the facts. They need to get better. I mean, I will look at that as encouragement to say they've really maintained up until this point, but they need to start making progression here. And I hope with they're starting to do pay-per-views out of town more, and starting to do a lot of house shows. Not a lot, but I think that right now they're doing the right amount of house shows for what a company should be doing, WWE. So, yeah. By the way, Bound for Glory coming to Chicago. They're going like place that's like 20 minutes from my house, so I'm really pumped. I'm like, hopefully football may conflict a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, so but overall TNA's product overall in the ring wise has you know, like I said, ever since WrestleMania with the whole Flair thing, I have kind of lost my passion for wrestling. So I've been trying to keep up with TNA as much as I can. It's hard for me too. I catch it when I can. I have the Thursday one. I haven't watched it yet, but I hope to get around to doing that soon. The in-ring product, they're always going to bring it. You know, the undercard guys, if they match up the right, you know, group of guys, they're always going to bring it. That TNA just has that good of a roster. It's the constant booking that is always, you don't know where it's going to go. You know, it could be top of the class right here, or it could be, way down here. And that's just the way it is. They're trying to cater to both the common fan and the smart fan, and you kind of have to just pick one and go. Ring of Honor is really successful because, they're not really, but they're moderately successful because they only cater to smart fans for the most part. WWE is very successful because they only, for the most part, caters to the common fan. Sorry. So, basically TNA, they need to really pick a direction and just go with it, and that's just the facts. Moving on to WWE. WWE has taken a somewhat ratings hit over this year. I remember last year seeing they had, or maybe this is in 06, but when I first got into wrestling, which was in 2006, and I didn't read ratings or anything until like mid 2006, they were hitting 3.5 to 4 pretty consistently, and now they're kind of struggling to get 3 ratings, and I really don't know why there's been such a big hit in terms of the ratings. I really don't know. A lot of people say it was people just haven't looked at it the same since the Benoit incident. That could be very true. I just don't know why all of a sudden the product hasn't really been any different, so I just don't understand why they've taken this big of a hit. Overall, their product this year of 2008 has been great. I've loved it. I think it was far superior. Basically, what I think is, in terms of, this is for my my buddy who suggested I do this video, which I might get around to later, TNA versus WWE video, and my thoughts of who's better. But my thoughts of overall product, TNA had 2006. They were pretty much equal. WWE might have been a little bit better in 2007, and WWE so far has taken the cake in 2008. But we're only halfway through the year, and right now it seems like TNA is really getting their shit together, and WWE, while I really like the whole money thing and McMahon thing, I find it entertaining and I love it. A lot of people do not. A lot of smart fans anyway. So who knows what direction is going to take us, I haven't really watched Joe's reign at all, but I hope it's been good for people who like Joe. I don't like Joe at all, really, but that's a whole another video for another time. And alright, so basically, yeah, WWE, they've had a lot of injuries. They've had a lot of bad luck. You look at all of the major feuds I wanted to do. The Vince McMahon death angle, that was going to be huge. And then frickin' Benoit had to go do his thing. The whole, Sun thing was going to be huge, and then Kennedy got suspended. There was at least one more big storyline that they were, was supposed to change the industry, and they got screwed somehow. Oh, Regal, that's right. Regal's whole takeover of thing, and they got screwed there too. So, they can't do much there. I think they've been trying. They honestly, people criticize WWE for not trying a lot, and I think they've been doing their best. So, that's my opinion. Now on the Ring of Honor, I don't know what it is. I really don't. At the end of 2007, during Morishita's run, I was so into Ring of Honor. I would go make sure I got all of the the results and stuff, and I was following all the storylines and stuff. And I don't know what the hell happened since Nigel got the belt. I don't care. Yeah, I do care to an extent. I want to go to the shows. I want to be there. I want to care. But I don't know why. I've lost touch with Ring of Honor, basically. Financially, not financially, but just in terms of overall product and in gaining business, they're doing well. They put their first 2 DVDs out, and I've found them in my local stores finally recently. so that's always a good thing. They're putting out 2 more soon, so that'll be great. Yeah, so basically their business, they're getting a new toolbar. I heard. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Ring of Honor right now, the product, I'm not feeling it, to be honest. I don't know, but business wise they're doing well. So I'm running out of time here. I've ranted on a lot about nothing, but hopefully you guys can find some value in it. Another thing, if anyone can help me, I don't know much about webcams, but you guys can probably see it looks really clear right now, but when I upload it, it comes in real pixely. So if anybody can help me out with that, that'd be greatly appreciated. So alright, thanks a lot. I will see you guys later.